Hi everyone, in today's video we're going to talk about something called an AFS, or an air flap system. The air flap system is something you will see in most hybrid cars and other vehicles as well. In this case, it's a 2012 Hyundai Sonata Hybrid. Now this will probably be the same video for a 2011, 12, 13, 14, maybe even 15, I haven't checked. But this is in regards to the hybrid vehicles. Now, in the case of the Sonatas, they don't have the AFS on non-hybrids. This is only for the hybrid vehicle. So the question is, what is AFS? AFS, or air flap system, looks something like this. This is what the air flap system looks like. And it's actually located right down here in the bottom of your bumper. And it controls how the air flows into the engine. When it's in the open position, then the air obviously flows into the engine to keep it cool. When it's in the closed position, which I can't do because this is locked, it blocks the air from going to the engine and actually makes the air flow underneath the engine for better airflow and better miles per gallon. Now, if you are having an AFS error, the best thing to do is to reach into the grill, and you can reach through the things right here, and actually keep it in the open position for now. Now, in our car, I've had our AFS error for 6 months now. And we left it in the open position this whole time. We've had no problems. Our miles per gallon did go down just a little bit, but the engine never overheated. We had no issues. And until I finally found a replacement AFS unit on the web. So I'm going to show you how to replace this whole AFS system. First, what tools do you need? You're going to need to get a screwdriver, a Phillips head screwdriver. This is going to be for these kind of screws here. Now let me explain this screw. This is actually a bonnet screw, and the way the screw works is the screw actually sits inside. If I could take it out. Yeah, it's hard to take out, but it sits inside this bonnet area. There you go. You see the screw in the bonnet here. So what I would suggest doing is, before you start this process, just order a bag of these. This is like $10 for a bag, because these will break, and they can break as you take them out of the car. They use this to hold the bumper in place. Okay, it's a very good tip for you. Again, tools are going to be the screwdriver. I could use either a electric screwdriver, or I could use a regular screwdriver like this. You're going to need something like a prying tool. This will be used to actually take out that bonnet I was talking about. Without a tool like this, those screws do not come out. They just kind of spin inside the bonnet. So you're going to need a thing like this. The last thing you're going to need is a 10 millimeter, again, 10 millimeter socket. Okay. Whether you put it on a screwdriver, doesn't matter, but it needs to be 10 millimeter so you can remove all the different bolts. So let's first talk about removing the bumper. Okay. The bumper, I've already got the bumper already unscrewed, but there are several bolts and several screws. Up on top, you've got bolts and screws that go all along here, which I've already taken out. On top of that, you got two hidden bolts. Let me show you where they are. Go this way, Josh. You have to get to them from down here and go up. So they're actually inside this little cavity right here. That's where it goes into. So there's one on this side, there's one on the other side too. So you have to get rid of these. Once you get rid of all the bolts and the screws, the whole bumper basically pops right out. Just be a little careful. Don't force it. Don't pry it off, because these tabs can break. So once you get everything unbuttoned, the bumper pretty much comes right off. Now for the hybrid vehicles, if you guys have fog lights right here, you'll need to undo the fog light and basically just unclap it out, set it aside. So that's removing the bumper. Okay, put the bumper aside here. And now, with the bumper removed, you can actually see the air flap system. So let's come over here. So here's the air flap system. It's right here, this unit right here. Now this air flap system is connected to the car with two bolts and also with a clamp. So you have a bolt right here and a bolt right there. And the clamp, which let me show you with this one here. See the clamp right here? So this is what you have to remove, not remove, but pinch in as well. This is a pain in the butt. And I'll show you a little trick for this, okay? So keep this in mind. Bolt, bolt, pinching on the clamp. And then this is the connector right here for the actuator. This actuator is what controls the flaps. Let me explain something really fast about this. When you look for this piece on the web, you gotta be a little bit careful because sometimes this will come as just the flaps with no actuator. So when you order the AFS for the airflow system on the web, make sure it comes with the actuator and the flaps and everything else included with the unit. Don't just get it without the actuator, because in most cases this is what dies, is the actuator. All right, so where's my screwdriver? Put it over here. Again, we got the 10mm bolt right here. Bolt right here. Okay, so I'll put these aside. The trickiest part of replacing the air flap system is this right here, this little clamp. This clamp is very difficult to get to, and it's also very hard to push. So I'm going to show you how I'm able to do it and what little trick I've come up with to find the clamp and also push it aside. First, to find the clamp. When you put your hand inside, you're going to look for or feel this piece right here. This is the cable that comes in. If you feel this piece, you go straight up, and there's the hook. Go across and go across, there's the second hook. I like to do this hook myself, not this one. So I'm going to use my hands, and we're going to try to film this if we can. But you're going to see me push my hand in. I'm going to locate this piece here with the cable coming into it. I'm going to go up, over, then use my thumb and push this in with my thumb. Okay? That's what we're going to do right now. Let's hope this comes out on video. All right, so come over here. And as you can see, here's the air flap system right here. And Josh, if you shoot straight down right here, the air flap system connects to this piece right here. That's why you can't see this clamp. So I'm going to push my hand back here, and I can feel right here, I can feel the cable that goes to it. I go up, and there's one of those clamps. There's that bar. There's the second clamp. Okay, I'm going to use my thumb. I'm going to push it in. And it pops right out. Did you get that?
I think so.
All right, now they got the air flap system released. Here are those things I was talking about. Here's the plug. The way the plug comes off, there's a tab. It's right here. And this tab is very hard to push, but you got to push this tab in to release it, and it'll pop right out. Now that we got the air flap system removed, I can now show you what happened to our air flap system. If you see right here, you can see where it broke. And so this piece here, which rotates the flaps around, can no longer stay in the socket, and that's why the air flap system kept failing. It kept falling out of the socket here. So, put this one aside. And let's grab the new one right here. Here's our new air flap system. And you can see right here, there's that piece that broke on the old one. Okay, so let's reverse the process. Take the cable, we're going to plug it in, and we got to listen to it snapping in. Okay, well, we heard that snap, but it snapped in. So now we got that in place. We can now take this, and it should, if you come over here, Josh, you see how it's got right here. See, on this side actually. See this right here? That piece?
Yeah.
So that piece will actually fit into the bottom hole. So it snaps in. Okay, this is supposed to do the same thing. There it goes. You hear that snap? So that means that's piece snapped in here. Okay, we have this in place. We have this in place. I don't hear all the stamps. So now we have the air flap system snapped in place, and we can just put the bolts back in. So let me grab those 2 bolts. Okay, take the 2 bolts here. Okay. There you go. That's in place. Now we got the new air flap system installed. All we got now is put the bumper back on, tighten the bumper down, and we're done. So I hope this video was very helpful for you in replacing your air flap system. And if you liked the video, comment below and let me know. Have a good day. Bye.